Hello and welcome back to my horror movie review marathon. We're now in the 70s, and today I'll be looking at the first slasher to center around a holiday. That's right, today I'll be looking at Black Christmas. Yeah, you'd assume that it would be Halloween, but instead it's this movie from 1974. You can see where Halloween might have drawn inspiration, with the killer in the movie stalking through POV shots. The basic concept of this movie is that the killer is stalking the main characters throughout their sorority. He occasionally calls them on the phone and screams absolute nonsense at them because he's crazy. He predominantly lives in the attic and hides the bodies of his victims there. One of the stranger scenes in this movie is one in which one of the characters is killed as we swap back and forth between the stabbing and the Christmas carolers, with the music carrying over between locations. This film also has the classic "the calls are coming from inside the house" trope, but in context it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. We, as the audience, know that our main characters are in danger and have known since the first 5 minutes of the movie. So we've just been waiting for the characters to realize what we've already known and have known for the past hour and 20 minutes. Actually, before this scene, none of the characters knew they were in danger, which is interesting for a slasher movie. The movie's almost over, and the main characters have just now figured out something we already knew. At the end of the movie, Jess is fleeing from the killer and ends up in the basement. Peter breaks in, and she stabs him. The police arrive, Jess falls asleep, and we pan up to the attic, and whoa! I guess that Peter wasn't the killer. What a shock. Yeah, not really a shock, as Peter was being the least suspicious person I've ever seen in a movie trying to convince me that he is suspicious. And for some reason, nobody stayed with Jess. Yeah, I'd like this ending a bit more if it made more sense. This movie was remade twice, in 2006 and 2019. The 2006 version is the same basic concept with a killer stalking a sorority, while the 2019 version has a more supernatural approach. This movie is kind of hard to rate. On the one hand, it's instrumental when it comes to slashers, but on the other hand, I didn't really enjoy it all that much. So I'll just say 5 out of 10. Yeah, that seems fair.